Well, guys, this is it, the day we graduate from high school. It's been a long time coming, and it's a day for reflection. We've been together since kindergarten and have shared a few of these moments along the way. We graduated from the primary school with a little work and a lot of play. If only we could go back to those days again. In our last days of 5th grade, we sang "You Raise Me Up" to our parents and wore matching class shirts, almost like the caps and gowns we have on today. And who can forget our 8th grade graduation and the dance that followed? Or maybe a few of you already have. Regardless, I speak for everyone when I say that today is a day that you don't want to forget. Today is the last day that we will all be sitting in the same room. It is the last day before we become Knoch Night alumni. So whether you are entering the workforce, joining the military, or continuing your education, soak it all in, class of 2017. Because today is the first day of the rest of our lives. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, of the
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2017. The students before you have worked diligently and intently to achieve this momentous goal. Allow me to provide just a few statistics to show you how truly amazing this senior class is. Tonight we have 218 graduates with us. 76% are on the honor roll. 81% participate in extracurricular activities. We have 8 students joining the armed services. And 92% are continuing on to some form of future education. Such a devoted class, we are very grateful to those that have supported us throughout our education. Thank you, teachers, thank you, staff, and thank you, administration. But most importantly, thank you, families, for all the guidance and instruction you have provided for us along the journey. These students before you will surely do well in the endeavors they choose and pursue a life ahead that will be great and wonderful. Thank you.
Come stop stop your crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry.
For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. You'll be in my heart. No matter what they say, you'll be here in my heart always. Don't listen to him, 'cause what does he know?
All that we
We
know.
need each other to have to hold. He'll see in time.
Paradise.
I know we are family. When destiny calls you, you must be strong.
Watch our love
I may not be with you, but you got to hold on. They'll see in time.
Paradise.
I know we'll show them together, 'cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. Now and from this day on, now and forevermore. Oh, you'll be in my heart. Yes, what they say. You'll be here in my heart always. You'll be in my heart. You'll be in my
Faculty, administration, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2017. Every high school graduation speech has some sort of cliche attached to it. Once I learned I would be speaking to you this evening, I had hoped I would be able to avoid such overused sentiment. This goal proved unrealistic, seeing as how diverse our pasts are and how universal cliches seem to be, as comfortable and unoriginal as a three-part divided thesis, or perhaps a speech. Cliche number one, hindsight is 2020. I'm sure all of us sitting in this gymnasium wish we could return to our past at a key moment in our lives and erase our actions, instead choosing to do what we know will succeed. Insert humorous, relatable story here that ends with, if I had. That's the thing though. It's easy to remember and dissect every moment of our past, realizing what we've done wrong and the ways we could have fixed our mistakes. We often think that these blunders in our lives form the valleys, and only achievements can form the mountains of success. And in this day and age, it's easier than ever to recall only our picture-perfect memories. With the scroll through Instagram and an entire folder in Snapchat, we can look back on the times we want to remember. Themed nights in the student section, crazy costumes on senior dress-up day, and most likely, tonight. It is for this reason that we merely wish to forget about our mistakes. If we aren't to focus on our past, if we're supposed to live in the now, if those picture-perfect moments are the ones that represent personal success, it stands to reason that we may wish to simply forget those moments when we failed. This brings us to cliche number two. Make mistakes, but learn from them. The mistakes riddled throughout our past ultimately prove to be worthless if we choose to ignore them. Studying our faults and discovering why they occurred instead prevents our histories from repeating themselves. It permits us to overcome the barriers that have previously hindered our goals. Brilliant playwright Oscar Wilde once commented that experience is simply the name we give our mistakes, and it is our experiences that shape who we are as people. It shapes our character, our opinions, and our attitude toward the present and the future. By extension of Wilde's insights, the mistakes we've made up to the present compose the individual we have become today. And finally, cliche number three, we are the future. Whether you choose to enlist in the military, enter the workforce, or submit yourself to university, together we form the leaders of tomorrow, the people who will shape the world we live in as we have been shaped ourselves. Class of 2017, the past is unchangeable. What has happened cannot be altered in any way. Our pasts are defined by different events, and although these events do not define us, they give light to the people who will walk across this stage for their diploma. While some of us may not see each other again until our next high school reunion, our pasts will all be connected by this one night. And it has been a privilege to be able to make the mistakes of my past with all of you.
Hi everyone. To start off, I'd like to welcome you again to the commencement ceremony for the Knoch High School graduating class of 2017. Congratulations to all of those participating in this momentous landmark tonight, and thank you to the friends, family, and faculty who are joining us. Tonight is truly a special time for everyone in this gymnasium. Time is a difficult thing to try to comprehend, because it's always moving forward whether we choose to acknowledge it or not. Understanding and learning from it is a balancing act. Traditionally, time is split into three separate components: the past events that hang on to us as memories, shaping who we are as we try to move forward, the future possibilities guiding us with hope and motivation towards some ideal future, and somewhere wedged in the middle is the present. The present is difficult to grasp because it's so fleeting. By the time you can truly comprehend that something's happening, it's already a memory and time is mercilessly moving forward. So let's try to understand tonight before it becomes a memory. Let's try to understand high school graduation. I'm sure we all have ample memories and stories to tell of the things that have happened here in the hallways of Knoch High School. Those memories bring emotions, whether good, bad, or somewhere in between, and they make the prospect of leaving this place that much more complicated. Conversely, we all have plans for what our future will bring after we finally get those diplomas. Whether it would be going on to college, trade school, going into the workforce, or the military, we all have some image of what the future will entail. Both those hopes and memories shape who we are and how we act right now, and it's easy to get lost in them. But think of how you feel at this very moment. Look around you and you can see the classmates you've gone through 12, 13 years of school with, and you feel the nostalgia of classes long past and relief over tests and assignments that we all survived together. You look at everyone and everything around you, the diplomas, the administrators, all of the onlookers, and you can see the pride in everyone's eyes, the culmination of years of effort and hard work. Look down at the blue and gold ensemble you have on right now. You can feel the pride and confidence earned after years of putting in effort into those hard classes that we all had to go through. Look inward, and we can all feel nervous yet exhilarated for what tomorrow may bring. This turmoil of emotions from the past and the future, that is now. That is the present. When thinking of what would best describe the present, I could only think of one thing: a selfie, the quintessential demonstration of right now. The sole purpose of a selfie is to capture what is happening in that moment, and then dress it up with a filter. Tonight's selfies show everything we've worked for and the potential we hold for everything we have yet to achieve. But we need no filter. Tonight's selfies are perfect as they are. This group is as diverse and talented as any that have come before it, maybe even more so. And tonight will live on for all of us as a memory of a singular graduating class. Appreciate what's right in front of you and the uniqueness of right now. George Harrison said, "Time is a very misleading thing. All there is ever is the now." Continuing forward, we must go on to live in the present. We can acknowledge that which has happened in the past, but we must go on and adapt and learn as human beings. We must appreciate every step we take forward and the amazing potential each moment holds. As we branch off onto our individual paths, don't forget to appreciate where you are just as much as where you have been and just as much as where you will be. Our experiences at Knoch will stay with us forever, and they will help shape who we are now and in the future. We've come so far since first entering those double doors, and I know this is just the beginning. Class of 2017, thanks for the memories.
All right. We're here. So, they brought me up here, guys, to say something, feel good about, moving on and living to the fullest of all of our potentials, to talk about the future and what we're going to do about that. Class of 2017, all of your futures are so bright, I need sunglasses. No, we're not going there. The truth is, I have as much of an idea about the world that we're going into as any of you do, and quite frankly, look, I don't know what my futures or anyone in this audience's futures hold, and I can't speak for that. We're all stepping off a cliff into the big bad world to live lives that aren't scheduled by the guidance department and the administration. We're on our own, but what do we do about it? We're losing our comfort zones and some of our friends and our Chromebooks to go live new lives, to be new people, to have our own paths. And while we're at it, by the way, you have to be productive members of society, either school or a job, have a social life, don't be too broke, try getting enough sleep, exercise is preferable, don't forget to pay your taxes. It's all a bit hard. It's a bit much, and anyone can admit that. We're We're expected to choose our own way, which isn't by any means a simple decision. I mean, sure, we can always go out and get our degrees and move to the suburbs and work a nice desk job, driving our sedans and minivans to the city every morning, nothing more, nothing less. Just a happy little life. We can jump straight into this mindless herd of cookie-cutter crowds, or we can live the lives that we want to live. We can dare to be bold when others hold back, to be different when everyone else is the same, to go left when everyone else goes right. We face a world where making the choice to be individuals isn't always easy, but today marks the first step in building our identities. We leave this building tonight with something worth more than gold for our futures. And I'm not talking about the diploma that's sitting here up the stage with your name on it right now. You're leaving this building, and I'm leaving this building, with a foundation, a base for all of our future successes. And despite some désaccords fondamentaux, which is French for fundamental disagreements, we've all been blessed with an incredible group of teachers who have built us up for years solely to watch us succeed, and peers who have become nearly family. We've stuck together throughout it all, and that really means something going out into life. So, I didn't say a single thing that you guys haven't already heard before, but as a friend of mine likes to say, JFK once said, "As we express our gratitude, we must never forget the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them." Class of 17, I'm going to ask one last thing of you. I'd like to ask you to join me. Buckle up! Now, please keep your hands and feet inside the cart at all times while the track is moving. Wait until your restraint has been lifted to enter the cart.
Well, that's a tough act to follow right there. So, good evening. My name is Caitlin Rumensky, and I'm the assistant principal here at Knoch High School. As some of you may know, prior to becoming the assistant principal, I taught history here at Knoch. As some of our graduates can tell you, my classes enjoyed hearing songs that are now featured in the musical Hamilton. And I was asked by some of them to try and incorporate some of these quotes here. If you are not familiar with this popular musical, it follows Alexander Hamilton's life from his difficult past through his extraordinary present to the legacy he left for our future. I encourage you to see it sometime if you haven't, as it will be the most entertaining history lesson you'll ever have, except, of course, the history classes here at Knoch. In keeping with our speaker's theme, I've embedded quotes from Hamilton, as I said. I'll spare you the air quotes, though, as I hit each one. The story of tonight is celebrating the class of 2017 one last time. Our graduates will soon be able to answer the question they've been asking throughout high school: what comes next? Many students have worked nonstop to be accepted into various institutions of higher education and earn awards to lessen the costs of attending those schools. If you look at the insert in your program, you will see the spectacular number of scholarships awarded to the class of 2017. This year, students earned over $2.4 million in scholarship money. They should all be very satisfied with this achievement, and I'm confident that this class will blow us all away with their accomplishments. I'd also like to recognize those students who will be serving in the military. This class before you will be represented in the U.S. Army, the U.S. Marine Corps, the U.S. Air Force, and even the Air Force Academy. Will those graduates serving in the military please stand to be recognized? truly thank you for your willingness to serve. Remember, the class of 2017, it is you who get to tell your story, and I hope that you'll be back sometime to tell us all about it. No matter what your plans are, go out and live your best life. That would be more than enough to make us all proud. Thank you.
Parents, grandparents, friends, and family, my name is Todd Trofimuk, and I'm the principal of Knoch High School. It's my distinct pleasure to be with you this evening for this commencement program. I want to take a moment to recognize the teachers who are seated directly behind the students. Fittingly, they have been behind these students for the past 13 years as they have traveled this path to graduation. I would also like to thank our teacher aides, secretaries, custodians for all their work as they play an essential role in the day-to-day functioning of the school. Congratulations to you, the class of 2017. I'd like to share my final message to you through a personal story. 30 years ago today, I was sitting in your seat. Actually, we were sitting outside in what is now the teacher parking lot with our parents and loved ones in old wooden bleachers surrounding us. As a student at Knoch High School, there were a few accomplishments that I was proud of. At that time, one of my most cherished accomplishments was receiving my high school letterman's jacket. I remember as a freshman counting the number of points I needed on the track team to earn that letter, as well as going door to door selling chocolate to offset its cost. After graduation, I occasionally wore my jacket, but as time went on, I put my jacket away in storage. But I kept it each time I moved from place to place as a reminder of a time gone by. As proof, I've gone to my basement to pull it out of storage to share with you. It's a little sticky. As you can obviously see, my jacket no longer fits, and I guess that's to be expected. Just like me and my jacket, each one of you have outgrown Knoch High School and are prepared to move on. Each one of you have your own memories and mementos that you will pack away, but will move with you as you travel through life's journey. For you, the graduating class of 2017, your time at Knoch High School has come to an end. Dr. Zubsik, I've examined the records of the following students and have found that they have satisfactorily completed all the requirements mandated by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the South Butler County School District. Therefore, I recommend the class of 2017 for graduation from Knoch High School.
Thank you, Mr. Trofimuk. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending the graduation ceremony this evening. Tonight we gather to recognize and celebrate the accomplishments of the Knoch High School class of 2017. Aristotle explained, "You are what you continually do. Therefore, excellence is not an act, but a habit." My wish is for our graduates to walk away tonight knowing that it is in their ability to give their best that will determine who they become in life. We hold high expectations of our students because we realize the world no longer accepts good enough, but demands our continual best. We expected goodness from these students because we know they are good. We trusted these students because they wanted to be trusted. We expected kindness from these students because we want them to live in a world of kindness. Knox students are held to a higher standard in school because we know they have been raised to achieve their personal best. And graduates, I do not want to come across as condescending and will admit that you are all adults now. But what I need you to realize is you have not been adults for very long. In fact, although some of your parents will be literally dancing this evening, many more will shed tears filled with the memories that have been created through times of shared experiences. These tears will consist of memories of you as babies, or at the bus stop on the first day of kindergarten, or of you at the ball fields or at dance recitals, or conversations at the dinner table, or helping you with homework, or stories at bedtime, or of you learning to walk, or to spell, or to drive. Even now, a new memory is being created. These years have not only shaped you, they have shaped us. These shared experiences have occurred and are now lasting memories of our lives. They exist as living elements in our minds and in our hearts. And common experiences like the one we are experiencing now connect us. Carl Jung, a psychologist and philosopher, termed this sharing of experiences a collective unconsciousness. In other words, he believes mankind shares a collective soul. You see, your life endures not as an isolated existence, but as a shared reality of memories. In the end, your life, like the nursery rhyme sings, is a dream. It truly only really exists through your connection with others. If I could ask you for one thing, it would be to honor your lives through a life lived with the respect, the trust, the kindness, and the goodness that we believe existed in you during your time here. How that manifests itself will be up to you. However, I believe it will only be accomplished by a continual commitment of you giving your personal best. Good luck to you. The teachers, staff, and administrators wish you the best, and we hope that you remember us with the same admiration that we will remember you. Class of 2017, please rise. Mr. Trufflemuck has determined that you have completed the requirements established for graduation as specified by the laws of Pennsylvania and the policies of the South Butler County School District. Therefore, by the authority vested in my office by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the South Butler County School Board, as a commissioned officer of the state and superintendent of schools, I declare this class of 2017 graduated. Congratulations, and may God bless you. You may be seated as we begin the distribution of diplomas.
Madison Marie Abritis. Alexis Ann Adams. Addison Elizabeth Albert. Kaylee Angel Alter. Rachel Marie Altman. Ryan Jacob Ambrose. Noah James Ashenden. Joshua Caleb Barber. Kelsey Melina Bartek. Adam Douglas Baston. Justin Paul Beck. Justin Robert Bahari. Kira Ann Berry. Lauren Eileen Betts. Magdalene Marie Blair. Zachary David Boldy. Michael James Bowen. David Michael Brooks. Ethan James Brooks. William Franklin Brownlee. Louise Pearl Brumbaugh. Dominic Rocco Bucco. Henry Hank Peter Burchanowski. Carly Ann Burdett. Dalton Sumner Bush. Joshua Patrick Callan. Devin James Campbell. Joshua Boyd Campbell. Joshua David Campbell. Hannah Jan Carney. Taylor Nicole Carr. Christian James Sandrowski. Dylan Perry Chelko. Magdalene Nicole Christie. Matthew Allen Christie. Chelsea Lynn Simbala, presented by her father, Mr. Simbala, School Director. Blade Anthony Clark. Cole Patrick Coddington. Courtney Faith Cotton. Courtney Michelle Critchlow. Olivia Marie Critchlow. Madison Elise Kreitzer. Emily Michelle Sonka. Shannon Patricia Curry. Zachary Jeffrey Curry. Madeline Elizabeth Chikalski. Jonathan Patrick Doherty. Erin Rebecca Davis. Logan Rachel DeYoung. Zachary Kevin Doran. Zachary Dovenspike Jr. Isabella Ray Dursey. John Richard Azak. Derek Scott Ekus. Mackenzie Lee Elmer. Hunter William Everson. Aubrey May Faust. Allison Joan Fabic. Jamie Lee Gazinski. Alexandra Kelly Gore. Patrick James Gorley. Emily Grace Govin. Jacob Allen Grady. Wade Lloyd Gray. Hannah Lynn Green. Kiefer David Gregoire. Amber Marie Griffith. Carolyn Lee Gross. Angel May Guadalabeni. Austin Tyler Hannis. Catherine Marie Hartzell. Troy Alexander Harvey. Zachary Allen Hassler. Tiffany Carol Hay. Colton Blair Hilterman. Riley Austin Houlihan. Ethan James Horn. Jeffrey Joseph Huckstein. Jacob Daniel Hewlin. Patrick Dylan Huffman. Mackenzie Claire Huggins. Riley Ann Ioli. Jessica Paige Jack. Reese Sebastian Jaksic. Summer Mark Jasmine Jr. Kira Roseanne Karenbauer. Avery Morgan Keller. Indica Alexis Kelly. Alexandra Renee Kirkin. Claudia Michelle King. Sydney Marie Klabnik. Kevin Robert Klein. Cheyenne Marie Klingensmith. Joshua Robert Knoch.
Brandon Thomas Kowalski. Kevin Wayne Kraus. Andrew Keelan Kreider. Mark Alan Kronberg. Nicholas Daniel Coos. Taylor Ann Lambert. Mariah Lucia Lampus. Casey Joe Landini. Morgan Ray Landini. Victoria Jo Lassinger. Michael David Lawton. Chanel Renee Lefebvre. Jacob David Love. Sarah Margaret Luffy. Kira Nicole Lewich. Camden Bryant Mack. Pele Gustav Magnuson. Abby Rose Mahan. Maya Teresa Maringo. Kennedy Taylor Martinez. Mackenzie Jean Matlack. Chase Andrew Matsko. Alyssa Day Maynard. Madison Jean McCall. Michael Christopher McCarty. Dylan John McCommon. Ethan Gary McCoy. Derek Scott McGill. Jackson Brian McKee. Travis Wesley McLaughlin. Stetson James Mead. Devin Robert Mela. Nicholas Ryan Mickey. Shane Patrick Miner. Tiffany Lynn Mix. Michaela Ashlyn Montero. Brenna Paige Moore. William Cooper Morgus. Harley Marie Moser. Jasmine Vanessa Murdy. Cody Christopher Myers. Shane Martin Naperkowski. Sydney Joan Natilli. Cameron Paul Neal. Aiden Patrick Nye. John Harvey Noble III. Tyler Brian Nolf. Sabine Marie O'Rourke. Andrew Richard Ozak. Henry Albert Palmer. Trevor Allen Harrison. Jacob Scott Pfeiffer. James Alexander Pele. Kaylee Marie Perose. Aiden Dane Peterson. Dylan Paul Pludick. Caitlin Elizabeth Poliard. Johanna Elizabeth Robb. Dawson William Raybuck. Hunter Lee Reamer. Colton Dale Rearick. Haley Ann Rearick. Joshua Robert Rearick. Lucas William Rearick. Michael Bryson Renault. Austin Taylor Renfrew. Jaden Robert Renfrew. Kenley Paige Renfrew. Nicholas John Ripper. Pernell Robert Rocker. Claire Maria Rose Rogers. Lane Michael Rogers. Zachary Logan Rowland. Danielle Marie Roleski. Christina Maria Rossi. Madison Nicole Roth. Dakota Martin Rowe. Jonathan David Schaefer II. Next, presented by his parent, J. Thomas Shemrick. Caitlin Noel Schwab. Sharon Marie Sefton. Robert David Seibert Jr. Kaylin Nicole Shank. Caleb Lee Shepik. Elena Francis Sherrow. Cody Tyler Smith. Anna Nicole Sofshak. Jocelyn Serena Spencer. Spencer Charles Spawn. Noah John Steiner. Cole Jacob Stevens. Heather Lynn Swarlis. Sarah Marie Swarlis. Mara Kate Finnis. Joshua Timothy Toma. Shauna Esther Thomas. Brent Craig Thomasmeyer. Joshua John Thrower. Megan Lynn Thrower. Trace Aaron Trempus. Christopher Ryan Truckley. Nash Anthony Ventura. Megan Elizabeth Vittori. Levi Joseph Vickers. Haley Nicole Viseri. Austin Kyle Warman. Rachel Madison Whitmer. David Aaron Weimer. Jessica Marie Yannick. Morgan Rose Yopes. Emma Claire Zinsky. Brooke Ann Zukowski.
Thank you again to everyone for joining us here tonight for this bittersweet celebration. Please give yourselves a round of applause for sitting through the delivery of over 200 diplomas. If you fell asleep, don't worry, we're all just silently judging you, it's okay. But on a more serious note though, thank you so much for everything you've all done for us. Thank you to our teachers for inspiring us to understand and innovate, our custodians and cafeteria team and maintenance staff and security staff for the hours you put into cleaning and caring for us behind the scenes, and to you, our families, for tolerating us, supporting us, and most of all, for loving us. We wouldn't be in this room without you. Because of you, we are proud members of the military. We are strong, dedicated members of the workforce. We are academics driven to study and create. We are engineers and dancers and poets full of excitement and idealism and angst and a fear of failure. But most of all, thanks to everyone in this room, we are ready. Thank you. Please now join me in standing for our alma mater.